What's going on, everybody? We just got back down to our Southern Iowa property. We were down here last weekend, mainly just driving four-wheelers around, getting an idea for the place. We're gonna make a video, but didn't really have anything. Last week when we came down here, we drove the four-wheelers around, and we thought we bought 30-06 mineral, but what we actually bought was the feed on accident. So we put two spare cameras we had out over a couple spots. It was kind of like a quick spur of the moment run down here. And so today our plan is, we got the cutty links, we got actual mineral to put out. So we're gonna take the cutty links, try them out, set them up. We got 10. I don't know if we'll put all 10 up yet or not, but we're gonna try to put them through the paces and see how they go. So there might be a video either after this or sometime down the line of our full take on the cutty link, how it works, setups like that, and see how they actually work, and if we think that they're good. So yeah, that's our plan of attack today. Hopefully we can get some. Hopefully I got pictures on two of those cameras on that feed we got. Maybe we got something talk about. So yeah, that'll wrap up here. I'll quit blabbing, and after Dad gets done finishing mowing, we'll head out. Alright guys, so we're kind of out scouting for a place to put this first home camera for the cutty link. And we were just up there, right there, the road's right up there. Behind me is the pond, up in the front of the property here. And there's this draw. I got a field up in front of me. It's literally just right there. There's not a lot of cover here, but it's this little block of timber. And I've been following these trails, just running through here in all this cover. So we're gonna put a camera up here somewhere, but this is a really good example of draws are just a pinch point and a funnel point for deer and stuff. So it's a really good trail. I'm actually really impressed on how it's beat down, and it's in the summer too, so that's a pretty good sign. Alright, so we just got the home camera set up on this mulberry tree here. And that's where Hunter got a picture of doubles on that public land that one year. So we got this set up. Now you should take the remote camera and put it on, like start it next to it, but we forgot it, but we're just right up the hill, so we're gonna go make sure that it picks up that channel, and we can go to the next one. So this will be our home camera, and hopefully we get something trying to pass through here and get a big old buck. Hopefully it cuts back up. It
should we? Where are we at?
Right there.
Oh yeah, it should go right up to that corner really easy.
Okay. And what tree?
Right there. Ready?
Yep. That'd be way too perfect, you know?
Look at that.
So we're coming down the hill trying to set up camera number 4. And we saw this feeder, which we had no idea was on the property. And right next to the feeder right here, there's 2 beds. So I don't know if the feeder's functional or not, but pretty cool. Maybe we'll set it up and see if we can use it. Well, now we know.
Now we know that's there.
Well, we'll have to get stuff for next time and maybe move that. I don't know where we'd put it.
I don't know either.
So I had to set up another camera. The third one and that one that's down on that really good mineral site. It's too far away. I think it's because of the trees. But up here, they had really good signal. Had like 40-50%. So it was really good. But down there, we can only get like 12 to 16 or 4. It's all over because there's a lot of trees, I think. So when you set up these cutty links, you have to really be vigilant on where you're kind of going, because if you go past a spot, they all have to link together, and sometimes it doesn't work out. So you just kind of got to play it around and see if we can get them to link. So our plan is to get that third one and link it to this one now and set it somewhere up here, just so we can get that to link down there, because that mineral site is wicked, and there's a huge rub down there that we found when we were scouting it in this spring or this winter. And so yeah, that's a really good spot. And when we were going down there, Dad saw a big bodied deer running off that mineral. So there's definitely bucks down in there. So we want to make sure we get good photos down there. And these cameras are going to come in handy for that specifically, so we don't have to go in there and disrupt and put scent in that often. So we'll set this one up, try to find a spot along this field edge, and see if we can get them to connect.
We may want to bring a... You see that clip? We may want to bring a box of screws and a cordless drill. Zing! Real quick. Let me demonstrate. Zing!
So as you guys can tell, that was one of the last cameras we ended up setting up. We're running out of time. We're in a weird transition area. There's nowhere for us to stay down there on the property yet. So when we have time to go down and get stuff done, we're kind of in like a rush mode to try to get everything done. That way we can get back before it gets really late and feel like we accomplished something. So we ended up finishing getting 7 out of the 10 cameras out, which was pretty good. The cutty links, they're sort of finicky at times. It depends on signal. You gotta be creative is what I've learned. Hopefully they all work is my biggest thing. But you gotta be pretty creative sometimes. Where you think it's gonna get signal, it's just gonna be right outside of there is what I've been figuring out. So you kind of just gotta roll with the punches on it, and just kind of roll with the flow, because if you put a camera up and you want to get to this spot, you may have to be strategic and find another spot where you can put a camera that you'll feel is valuable, just so you can get to the spot that you wanted to put it to. So I'm really hoping that they work out and they work well. So yeah, I think next weekend we're gonna head back down again and get some more work done, if it's not super hot. But we'll probably end up finding a couple more places to put cameras out a little deeper into the property. So I wanted to go over some trail camera pictures that we got from those 2 cameras. We had set up for a total of 1 week. Bad news was only 1 camera took any photos. So we were relying on 1 camera, and it was on an old mineral site that was already been established. So the good news is we have over 8 different bucks, from yearling to 4 years old. I don't know if I want to say one's past 4 or not yet. It's too early to tell. But without making this a big trail camera video, when we don't really know what's on the property, there's not a good sample. So I wanted to just take a second to show you guys some pictures, because I know some people are wondering what we're seeing. And there's 2 deer that we think are pretty cool right now. There's a couple that are like a 3-year-old. He's got this goofy skinny frame with squiggly brow tines, and he's got like a little a point coming off the inside of his beam. He's gonna be pretty cool. So what I've noticed is there's a lot of split brow tine genetics in the herd. there's like 2 or 3 that have smaller bucks. I have at least one split brow, and then there's this other buck. He's double split brow tine, and he might have 6 points when it's all said and done. Now it's a big stretch. I don't want to get too far into like guessing, but there's that deer, which is pretty cool to see. And then there's this taller brow tine buck. Now this deer looks like he can turn into something pretty big. It just depends probably on heat and everything. So hopefully he gets really big. I don't know how old he is. His body is saying at least 4 is what I would guess, but he could be 5. So yeah, it's pretty exciting to see bucks and this many bucks in a week. Like I said, we have 7 or 8 different bucks in an age class consistently, at least every night, one time in the morning. That was when that taller brow tine buck went through, was yesterday morning actually. So yeah, it was pretty exciting. I'm excited and crossing my fingers that all the cuddy links work correctly. That way we don't have to go in and check cameras and put scent in anymore. So yeah, I'm hoping we're getting a lot of good photos and hopefully bringing you guys some videos of what's happening with the property. We haven't put any trail cameras up on public just because we were super hesitant after getting like all of them stolen last year. So I don't know if we wanted to go that route. And if we're hunting Iowa on our private ground, if we go hunt public, which we will, there's a lot of good public down in southern Iowa. We haven't got time to go scout that. So I'm thinking if we're hunting public, it's just going to be the same rules as it's always been. If it's big, I don't care we're not going to care what trail camera pictures we have on a public land deer. If he's a big deer on public land, we're going to be more than happy to take him. So it's going to wrap it up. If you guys liked the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and to subscribe, as well as check out our social media pages. We're going to be having some giveaways. I'm thinking we're going to give away a shirt, hat, and maybe some other things from some sponsors. So make sure you guys check that out, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.